for sure in the backcourt tonight, Greg. Did it ever add anything for you playing across from another top-level guard?
No, it always raises the stakes, and you want to rise to that challenge. But in the end, it all comes back to winning as a team.
And now Washington's starting group. In the backcourt, it's Dinwiddie and Beale. Kyle Kuzma is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Caldwell Pope in at the 3 slot. Now, here's Ball. Plays it up off the glass.
What a finish by Ball. Great length for a guard, 6'7". He can mix it up.
And with LaMelo Ball, this team struck gold. Exactly what the Hornets needed. Great production and a face of the franchise type of talent. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Ball dishes to Plumley, and it's slammed in by Plumley.
An area the Ball takes pride in. He enjoys something like this team.
You know, Greg, thinking about LaMelo and this team, he's got the fans here in Charlotte excited.
And Kevin, let's be honest here for a moment. The Hornets haven't had a lot of luck in the draft. Finally, they knocked one out of the park, and the fans are ecstatic.
Here's Ball after the basket by Washington. 1:31 left to play here in the first. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor. The Wizards have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Beale with a screen for Dinwiddie. Inside, and Gafford throws it down.
Look, he may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays big.
Plumley with the screen. A shot by Hayward, wide open. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball.
That's what I'm talking about. That's a perfect 4 for 4 start for them. Now they're just getting all the shots they want.
To the paint. Here's Caldwell Pope, and the layup is good. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And the versatility of Caldwell Pope, not just a scorer from outside, but also a threat to shoot the ball close to the hoop as well.
Here's Rozier, and stolen by Kuzma. There's the triple. Hornets with the rebound. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Wizards team.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year, but overall, 2 teams that were very similar in the standings.
Beale against Rozier. Beale deciding where to go with it. Screen by Gafford. 1 second left, and still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's Charlotte. They lead by a bucket. We'll be back shortly live from Spectrum Center. And an unlucky history of injuries for Gordon Hayward. And he understands you got to take the long-term perspective, deciding when to return.
There's certain times where it's not our decision to not play. There are certain times where guys want to play, and the coaching staff and the training staff feels like it's in the team's best interest to not play. You know, there's certain injuries you really can't play with.
And Greg, teams are more sophisticated than ever when it comes to injury prevention.
And training staffs are now expected to anticipate risks. So at times, they'll know before the player does that there's a concern.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. Looking at what we've seen from the Hornets, what do you think?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Yeah, how many coaches say, we want to start fast? Now, let's see if they can maintain that intensity.
So on the floor for Washington, they've got Kispert. Harrell is out there with Avdia, and it's Holiday in at the 2-guard spot. Washington trailing. Now the pass to Kispert. And he's good on the 3-ball. Kispert's got his first 3 points of the game.
But the D didn't do a good enough job on him. He can be an ace when he gets a good look at 3.
Richards passes to Hayward.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
To Washington.
You know, Chris, thinking about Gordon Hayward, that devastating leg injury he suffered in 2017 comes to mind. But we got to credit him for fighting his way back and still being an impactful player.
Yeah, that injury could have ended his career. Hayward is a warrior. I mean, someone that doesn't quit. And because of his strong mentality, he continues to impress.
Hayward hits them both. You know a thing or two about being a floor general. It's no longer just a traditional guard role.
Not at all. Now there are point forwards, even point centers, and an offense doesn't have to run through the backcourt anymore. You look at guys like LeBron and Jokic, it's a different game.
Now here is Smith after the miss from Corey Kispert. Pass to Richards. Oubre with it, now guarded by Harrell. Oubre against Harrell, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. A moment now to check out some numbers for Kelly Oubre. The Wizards have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Here's Neto, covered by Smith. We've got 1:13 left to play here in the half. Kispert, the pass to Avdia. Shot clock at 5. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast. Guys, no one team gaining control early on.
Yeah, and you look at the lead changes, 6 already.
It's T-shirt Bonanza. Make some noise. Thank your honeybee.
And Washington going with a whole new group here.
A moment now to see the numbers for Mason Plumley. He's around 6 points per game, 7 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what a force he is on the glass. Just inhales rebounds.
Well, he can go around his opponent, over his opponent, through his opponent. A true triple threat.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
It's a seesaw battle. Both teams are pretty evenly matched, and the score reflects that.
Kuzma with a screen on Ball. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And Dinwiddie with some big shoes to fill. Steps into the vacancy. Westbrook left with the Wizards. Washington targeted Dinwiddie early in free agency.
The Wizards shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. The first one falls. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. 36 seconds left in the second quarter. Dinwiddie against Ball. Outside Martin. Rozier kicks to Ball. Bridges a screen on Dinwiddie. Clock is at 3. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Dinwiddie against Ball. Now here's Kuzma over Martin, and that shot was up in time but doesn't go in. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Wizards lead by 1. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Welcome, everybody. The Washington Wizards in our featured matchup, and what a competitive half it's been.
Playing on the road is having no effect on this team. I mean, between your planes, the hotels, the buses. It's a grind. It can zap your energy levels. But right now, they look like the fresher team, and we'll see if they hit the wall in the second half.
And now let's talk about the clash of the Titans in that first half. Big-time performances on both sides.
If you could have drawn up an ideal scenario for this game, this would be it. The big dogs trying to one-up each other, neither giving an inch. Everyone in their building and watching at home must be eating this up. You know I am.
And that'll do it for the halftime show. Shaq, what grade do you give our show?
Ernie, perfection. My highest grade yet, a check plus.
Is that how you always got graded, Jack?
Well, that and A plus honor roll. Don't tell nobody how smart I am. I do have 4 degrees.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Gordon Hayward with another strong contribution so far in this one.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
This game has his fingerprints all over it. Now looking to replicate what he did in the first half.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Up to the forward spots, it's Hayward and Bridges. The guard spots are filled by Ball and Rozier, and it's Plumley in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. So that's the Hornets 5. Hayward can hit.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Dinwiddie outside. Right side, Beale. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Kuzma. A three-pointer, no good. Charlotte trailing. And Kyle Kuzma now in year 1 of his 3-year, $40 million extension.
And he's improving. Stronger, better on the boards, finding ways to do more than put the ball in the hole.
A great competitive game so far.
And from the look of it, this one could go right down to the wire.
Kuzma with a screen on Ball. Here's Gafford. Plumley with some nice D.
His interior scoring is one of the things that drives their offense. Don't expect him to miss many of those.
Bridges shot, good.
And the level of focus Bridges has, great job working his way through the contact.
Now here's Beale. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. He kicks it to Dinwiddie. Gafford sets the pick for Dinwiddie. There's the drive. Gafford misses.
But this is not the start they wanted coming out of the break. 0 for 3 so far, and they're not playing with much intensity.
Ball against Dinwiddie. Bridges for 3. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Now it's a 6-point Hornets lead. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Richards is checked in. Kelly Oubre comes in for Gordon Hayward. Martin's checked in for Terry Rozier. And it's Ish Smith in for Ball. And a new group getting ready for the Wizards. Harrell, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Avdia comes in for Kyle Kuzma. Kisper's checked in for Caldwell Pope. And Aaron Holiday is subbed in for Dinwiddie. And so it's Beale who brings the ball up for Washington. Still looking for their first bucket of the second half.
Oof, ugly start to the second half. They're still scoreless in their first 5 attempts.
Now Martin. After the missed 3 from Corey Kispert. Martin against Harrell. Martin dishes to Smith. And it's Bradley Beal with the rebound. Wizards trail by 6. Avdia, the pass to Holiday. Kicks it to Beal. Back to Holiday. They need this one.
On defense, Bridges has a good mix of strength and speed. Keeps his man under solid pressure.
And so it's the Charlotte Hornets with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We've got more in store for you right after this. . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
Now, yeah, no need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding.
It's the fourth quarter.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Washington, Beale and Avdia sharing wing duty. Harrell is out there with Daniel Gafford. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point guard position. Now here's Dinwiddie. Bradley Beale unable to get his shot to go. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. LaMelo Ball picks one up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
At the line for the
Guys, what do you think about the offensive approach so far that we've seen for the Hornets?
They based their offense around the three-point shot today, and that was the right move. It's been a huge weapon for them all game.
Yeah, but don't forget about their points in the paint, because those have been big.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Avdia. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Hornets leading by 4. Passes it to Hayward. Dinwiddie against Ball. Plumley with a screen on Dinwiddie. And it's Ball penetrating. Here's Plumley. Uses the glass that time, and it's good. Plumley's got the lead up to 6 now for the Hornets. Rozier against Beale. Over Rozier. Beale can't get it to go. Charlotte's gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. Hayward passes to Rozier.
2 minutes.
Pass the ball. And here's Plumley. 5 on the clock. Here's Oubre with the second effort. And the shot is good. And now an 8-point Hornets lead.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, that's what's frustrating, because you did the job defensively to get the stop, and then you gave it right back.
And that one's good. Beale.
How do you contain Beale right there? I mean, at times he just muscles shots in against tough defense.
Here's Ball. Here's Plumley. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Beale against Rozier. Now here's Beale. He's guarded closer. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first personal foul.
How aggressive Beale plays. Brad forces his way to the line a lot.
Shooting for Washington, Bradley Beale.
Take a break. Take a break.
2 shots.
2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7.
Well, you know, Bradley Beale, he's always been a terrific player, but he evolved his game in impressive ways. I mean, he's really taken himself to a whole new level.
Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Charlotte. On a change for the Wizards. Kuzma's checked in. And both free throws good for Beale.
Boy, did they need those free throws to go down. They're definitely within striking distance.
Ball kicks to Rozier. Bridges outside. The pass to Ball. Shoots over Dinwiddie. Ball no good. And it's Kuzma with the ball for the Wizards. They trail by 6. Harrell. Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
Guys, not much more a defender can do in that situation. Harrell with the focus and the strength to just power through the contact.
Wizards making a switch here. Gafford's checked in.
Wizard substitution, Daniel.
36 seconds left in the fourth. And Ball gets double teamed. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Incredible verticality from Bridges. I mean, he takes off over the defense and just buries the dunk.
Timeout is charged to Washington. Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise. All right. Look who's coming to the court. Come on and get loud for your Honeybees.
Kuzma finds Beale on its way from Caldwell Pope for two. No good on the shot, a bit long that time, and an intentional foul right there.
Daniel Gafford adds his first.
He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
You know, ball handlers like Rozier lift the whole team. His personality and attitude keep morale high through the entire game.
The loudest and craziest fans get a free t-shirt. Let's see it, fans. All right. Look who's coming to the court. Come on and get loud.
19 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And again, Washington no good.
Substitution for the Hornets.
Smith with it. And so it's Charlotte with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Chris Webber, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA on 2K Sports. As we leave you with our New Balance Player of the Game, Mason Plumley.